up, everybody? This is AJ with the One Trick Gaming Channel, and today we're talking about Panda Global's latest announcement, the Panda Controller, which was teased 2 years ago, and then in July we finally got the announcement that in Q4 of this year they would be launching the Kickstarter for that controller, and it launched literally yesterday, and in an hour they achieved their first goal of $100,000, and now they're hitting their stretch goals repeatedly, and they're up to over $780,000. Absolutely insane support from the community. So now we're going to take a look at the video posted on the official Panda YouTube channel and talk about the significance of this controller and what it means for players, and then we'll look at some of the stretch goals. Let's jump into the video.
This is the Panda Controller.
It looks super great. I don't love the white, but you'll see some features in the rest of the video that show that you can actually alter that pretty easily. Look how much fun Pony Water you're having. Amazing.
4 patents pending. We definitely set a new standard for competitive gaming.
I like that they are not just reskinning a GameCube controller and selling it. They have 4 patents pending, showing that they're putting in work. They're coming up with their own ideas and really modernizing the GameCube controller, which is a great fighting game controller, but is very inconsistent overall. So what they're doing is probably going to solve some of those problems.
Now I'll break down the controller features for you. There are some advanced features that I'm not going to get into here, but check out the technical video breakdown below or the FAQ for more information.
And I'll link that below as well.
Were made for top level play. We took the best sticks that were ever made and figured out how to make them even better. We made our own stick, and this is the most accurate and durable stick that you'll be able to find in the market today.
That's super important. One of the more annoying aspects of GameCube controllers is inconsistency with the control stick. It can differ controller to controller as the manufacturing process is not very precise, and then these games require a lot of precision, especially Melee. We feel it's some in Ultimate too with issues like snapback, but this is super cool hearing that they're addressing that right up front. The control stick is going to be a banger.
We enlarged and remade the D-pad with tactile switches. Smooth face buttons allow you to move from
One of the cool things about the tactile switches here, basically the D-pad on the GameCube controller is a decoration. It's virtually useless, but they've enlarged it and made the buttons clicky, and it's actually on a swivel. They talk about that in one of the other videos, I believe. But that means that you can set each key or each button to a different button, and you can actually circle mash on the D-pad, and it's going to be a very effective way to mash now. So that's super cool.
One button to the next, seamlessly and faster than ever before.
That's going to help our Melee players with multi-shines.
As you can see, the controller has 4 shoulder buttons like modern controllers. The Z buttons were
That's another really cool feature there. This controller will be useful for games outside of Smash, obviously. Having more buttons, you'll be able to use it to play anything you would play with a Pro controller, which is super cool.
Also remade for a much smoother feel. We're also introducing 2 new buttons. The removable back buttons were placed in a position that's natural for your hands, and they're mapped to X and Y. This isn't a wireless controller by default, but you can unplug the wire,
which I appreciate.
Storage. It comes with 2 different wires. One of the USB.
This is super cool. One of the issues with GameCube controllers is a lot of people do the gamer wrap, you know, like this right here. Look at my controller. Look at that. That is atrocious, right? That wrapping a controller like that puts strain on the place where the controller meets the cable, and people's controllers will short out over time, and then you have to have it replaced, and it's kind of a pain. This means that you can just get a new cable and plug it directly in. There's no opening the controller up. There's no soldering that has to be done. You literally just plug and play. Super cool. Plus, they give you a USB adapter and a GameCube adapter, so you can actually easily hook this up to a computer or whatever else you want to, being that it goes to USB as well.
The end and one of the GameCube end. There's also a unique optional locking mechanism, so you never have to worry about your controller unplugging until you want it to. The next
Very nice.
Is this. This
it's not about the gamers' dogs and stuff running over their controllers.
Yes, that's right. We brought it back. This is the weight pack. If we hit our first stretch goal, we'll be able to include this on every controller.
Which they did.
Customize the weight to make it as heavy or as light as you like.
And that sounds trivial.
The wireless pack. This pack will allow you to connect.
That sounds trivial, but having your controller feel good in your hands is really important, and weight is a big part of that.
Because using this little dial, you can actually control how high or how low you want your shoulder button.
Bro, that's the craziest thing. This is the thing I'm really excited about. This is the thing you used to have to send your controller up to a modder to have done, or excuse me, you used to have an understanding of how to modify controllers and it was a process to change the way your shoulder buttons work. So this one, you can adjust the height of the shoulder button so you can achieve a quicker press or a slower press, depending on what you're comfortable with, and then it can be calibrated so that you can get the different. It's like a 3D touch kind of thing, like multiple strengths of press off of one button, and that can be calibrated as well. And this is all done using a single Allen wrench, which is just insane. This means the biggest difference for the Panda controller versus a modded GameCube controller is cost effectiveness. Here, you're getting the same quality of a modded controller. You're talking like $300 and $400 controllers with snapback limiting capacitors and adjusted lubed shoulders, tactile shoulder buttons instead. And instead of spending $400, this is literally $90. So absolutely crazy.
High as a stock controller and as low as a single button press. The way you turn the dial is with this tool. This tool is all you need to take apart this entire controller.
I love
Speaking of taking the controller
but they
apart,
built it in because they knew these kids would be losing that Allen wrench. They're like, nah, dude, it's literally magnetically in the back.
The shells are magnetically attached.
Speaking of magnetics, this is super cool. No screws, no tri-hex screws to take apart your controller. Literally, it snaps apart. You can change the faceplate like day to day with very little effort. Like you could have a shell from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. It's like, I'm feeling blue today, whatever. Or you could get several shells painted. Change it up as you go. It's not going to be much work to switch your look up, so I think that's super cool. And there's another feature with that I'm about to talk about in a second here.
You'll be able to very easily and quickly customize the face of your controller. Now, there are a lot of advanced features on the inside of the controller that I'm not going to get into, but this
it's always scary messing around with the inner workings.
You can customize the buttons very easily. Now, it isn't just the front shell that can be removed. You can also remove the back shell. And when you do, there are a lot of cool customization features that are available to you. And when you put the shell back on, it doesn't have to be the same shape.
This is cool.
This is a regular Panda Controller GameCube shell. This is the Panda Controller Pro shell. Changing the shape of the grip allows for more wide grips and much more comfortable grips for a lot of players. And it's based off of the Pro Controller. And changing
so that's super sick too, guys. The ability to switch the grip from GameCube to Pro Controller gives more people the way to play the way they want to. I'm a person that has pretty massive hands, so I like a bigger controller. I've always used a GameCube controller, but this will give me a shot to have the GameCube layout with the Pro Controller grip, so I'm super excited about trying that out myself. I'm a person that prefers like the Xbox controller over the PlayStation, typically just because of the size of the controller. So that's really cool to hear that they've even customized this to the level of changing the grip, and it's as simple as snapping it on and off. So like I said, this is literally saving you hundreds of dollars on having to mod your controller. It's precise, it's competitive ready, and there's all kinds of customization and features that are going to be built into this thing natively, all adjustable with an Allen wrench. Come on, this is insane. This is what we've been waiting on for many years. And now we're going to take a look at the Kickstarter and take a look at some of the incentive goals that they have there.
The shape of your controller is this.
Alright, so as I said earlier in the video, this Kickstarter is already at 780,000. Oh, it's still going up. 783 right there with over 6,000 backers. Still 28 days to go, guys. So if you want to grab your controller, all you got to do is pledge $90 and boom, it's yours. But let's take a look at some of these stretch goals. This is super sick. It started out like just the weight pack, like he was saying in the video. At $250, they made the cables threaded, so your cables are going to last even longer, which is super sick. 300,000. There's more customization options. A GameCube color pack that you can buy, and now they're already up to a 1-year warranty, a repair warranty. So even if something goes wrong with this thing, they're fixing it for you, and that's all built in, which is super sick. So I'll include a link to the Kickstarter campaign as well. But guys, this has been a look at the Panda Global controller. I'm definitely going to be getting one. We'll probably do like an unboxing video or something, but I'm very excited on the potential of this controller, just because, like I said, we're looking at getting a controller that does what modern controllers do for $90. $90. You're saving $200, $300 in some cases for modifications, and I am hoping that there are some cool colors for this, because I'm not in love with this color scheme, but like I said, it looks like there's gonna be something for everybody with this controller. But guys, this has been the video. Thank you for watching. If you want to catch me at my stream, I stream at twitch.tv/NomadSSB every Monday, Thursday, and Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd love to see you there. And until then, thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one.